Hello, viewers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Teach Me How to Cook. I am Diana Master, and today with me in the kitchen, I have a very special guest. I have Stephen. Stephen, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Yeah, good to be here.
So, what are you making for us today?
Today we are making buldak noodles.
Okay.
With with the special sauce that we're gonna cook up with the eggs and the mayo.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add some fried up Russians.
I love how you said buldak because that's very Korean sounding. Because it is a Korean brand. They are made in Korea.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that you said buldak. Not like bulldog or
yeah.
no. But before we get started, a special thank you to Coca-Cola for sponsoring today's episode and for sponsoring the show, Teach Me How to Cook. We will be getting into our cooks a little later. For now, we just need them to get nice and cool so that when we start eating our noodles, we have a nice glass of Coke, an ice cold glass of Coke to go with the noodles.
Yeah.
All right. So you'll show us everything that we need?
Yeah. So we've got the mayo first of all. You guys probably wondering why am I adding mayo to my noodles? It's part of the sauce. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of the sauce. There's a powder packet in here and there's a sauce packet. So the sauce packet is super hot.
Yes.
So you want to mix it with some other stuff to kind of cut the heat.
Okay.
So so we're gonna mix the egg yolk plus some mayo plus the powder and then plus some sauce. Mix that up while our noodles are
cooking,
softening up.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll also cut up some Russians, and then when it all comes together, then we'll see how it tastes.
I'm excited. I'm a little curious because mayonnaise, and I'm very curious, and egg yolk. But we'll see how this goes. Stick around, viewers. We will be right back. Alrighty, so now that we've managed to boil our water, Stephen is going to walk us through everything that we need one more time. Please.
All right, so we're going to start with the noodles. You always want to make sure that your noodles are soft before you start with the sauce, because once the sauce is done, then you just have to wait. So
it's noodles.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Eggs. One egg per bowl.
Okay.
And then same thing with the Russians. One Russian per bowl. You can go a bit overboard if you're feeling so inclined. And then, sorry, my eggs. And then, just oil for frying up the Russians because we're gonna fry them up.
I love how you apologized to your eggs. You said sorry, my eggs.
Because I'm sorry, I really am.
Okay, so with the noodles, does it have to be a specific flavor or does it work with any?
For this specific recipe, we want to go with the carbonara flavor. Okay. Sometimes there's two flavors. There's carbonara, there's cream carbonara. Cream carbonara is a bit creamier, but honestly,
carbonara.
you can go with carbonara too.
Okay, but I love the cream carbonara.
Yeah, that one is better. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you can walk us through.
Yeah. So then we're gonna open this boy up.
It's given first day on the job.
Okay.
It's given first day on the job.
I'm gonna pull up my some look moves. Okay, so then just gonna dump your dry noodles. So then, as I mentioned before, you've got your powder packet. That's your seasoning, and then you've got your sauce packet. Okay. I think the cream carbonara has the slightly sweeter sauce.
Yes, this one slightly sweeter. Yeah. It's even like white mixed the the whitish.
Exactly. Yeah.
And when I make my noodles, I don't use the whole packet because it's so spicy.
Yeah, no need to do that. No need to punish yourself like that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you do yours too.
Start on the second one. Let me not embarrass myself as well.
Pull out the teeth, my guy. Pull out the teeth.
No, listen. See, there's better ways to do things. Okay. And then we get our
there we go.
sauce.
Okay, so you can keep your sauce packet for now.
Okay.
And then chop that one. And then so now we're gonna go with the powder packet. Sorry, my powder's getting removed. And then so you need to have a separate bowl for mixing, preferably. You just dump the powder into that one. So now since we're sharing this one, I'm gonna dump the whole packet in there.
Okay.
And then we can also throw in your packet of powder. So just evens things out. So just also grab your packet of powder. So you can see that sauce is dark. It's a very rich and spicy sauce. It'll actually.
It's giving tears.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, am I dumping all of this in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
went ahead of the chef. Sorry, chef.
Chef will guide you. Let's see. So we're gonna use a spoon. You can use any kind of spoon to mix that up, and then yeah, just make sure that everything's nice and combined. And this
I can smell the spice.
Yeah, it's very pungent. Yes, please. Let me get a small one. So what we're gonna do next? We're gonna add the egg yolk and the mayo, which is gonna then bring our sauce together. So we're gonna add not too much mayo. You don't want a mayo fest in there. Let's add 2 decently sized dollops of that, and then your egg. So you want to separate your egg so that you don't so you don't have your your egg white in there. Yeah.
Egg white. So we just need the egg yolk.
Yeah, just egg yolk.
So we're gonna separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I crack my eggs with a fork. I don't know.
How do you crack your eggs? Show me how you crack your eggs.
But since we are just.
I was about to crack my eggs with the back of this knife, so I think yours is definitely the better way.
No, it's clearly not.
Yeah, so you can just throw your egg whites in there, and then we'll have a separate bowl for the egg yolk.
I feel like there is a tool for this. Yeah, I believe there is. I think there's a tool that separates egg yolks and egg whites. One time.
There we go.
I used to watch my mom do this a lot. Oh no!
It's fine if there's a bit in there. Okay. You're not gonna die.
It's not gonna ruin everything.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So then you just throw your egg yolks in there. I'm realizing now we could have just done it directly in the bowl, but it is what it is. And then we mix it up.
Should I get some water in these noodles?
Yes, please.
While we are mixing on the cooking. Alright, so you'll tell me how much water?
Yeah. Just until the noodles are pretty much submerged. Not entirely, but yeah, that's fine. Then put that on as well.
Ooh.
Okay. So as you can see, you can smell it too. It's also got like you can definitely smell the red sauce. That one's coming through. And then so this is pretty much your sauce.
Okay.
We're gonna add a little bit of noodle water to it later.
Okay.
Just to give it a bit more to thin out the consistency, but also not dilute it too much.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Right.
Cool. So these can go in the microwave for now, and then we will get started with our Russians.
2 minutes in the microwave?
Make it like 4.
4 minutes. Yeah. And I don't need to cover them?
No.
Okay. So I'll just put it one at a time?
Yeah. Okay. So while she's putting those in, we're going to get started with the Russians. So these Russians, usually I'll when you buy your chips, like your slab chips, I'll take those, like those cheese Russians. But these ones are fine too. And then what we do with these is we just chop them up. So like I said, it's 1 for each bowl, but I think I want to be a bit generous today, and then we can do like 1.5 for each of our bowls. So let's just clear up our chopping board, and then we can go ahead and cut up these Russians.
Sorry, but I have to be that person.
Don't worry, I'm the guy too. Okay. Okay.
Okay, all right. So now that we have our Russians cut up, we are going to go for a quick ad break, and then when we come back, we can continue with the rest of the recipe. And then, of course, for ourselves, we can also some ice cold Coke because it is distracting me. We need a nice glass of ice cold Coke. Stick around. We'll be right back. It hot.
Should dump the
Oh
water
my
top.
gosh, it is hot.
Is it like
Yes.
okay. Yeah. All right, so we're about to start frying up our rations. So we're just gonna grab some oil, put that in a heated pan. Not too much. You don't want to drain. You don't want to drown your rations in oil. You know, just get the bottom of the pan covered.
Now, Stephen, I'm curious.
Hmm.
What were you doing when you discovered this recipe? How did you even discover it?
I'm not gonna lie, you guys. This is my recipe.
Okay.
I found this recipe on YouTube.
Oh,
for
okay.
you kids.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not entirely my recipe,
Okay.
but you know, I've seen a lot of people
Put their own variation.
do their own
Okay.
spin on it. So yeah, it's kind of just like a universally loved recipe. Yeah.
Do you know, there's this one recipe that I know where, again, I discovered it from watching a series, the K-drama called Prison Playbook. So he was basically saying you take the Shin ramen and then you, instead of using water, you use Sprite.
Sprite.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a very weird thing, and I tried it and it actually worked. Because it gave that sweet and sour.
Okay. I guess it depends on what flavor you're doing it with. Because I don't know if it's going to work with all the flavors.
No, I don't think it would work with all the flavors. But the thing with Shin ramen is you get the very basic, your basic noodle. I guess it's like the universal flavor.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to call it.
It's like a normal,
it's like a normal,
like
yes.
A udon flavor, you know. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe one of these days we should try it. So while we wait for our oil to heat up, let's actually quickly cut to commercial. And then, no, actually, let's not do that. Let's pour ourselves a glass of ice cold Coke.
Yummy.
Now, Stephen, I don't know if you want yours with ice,
Yeah,
but I'll take mine with ice.
Always.
Okay. Oopsie. Ooh.
That's how you know it's cold.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
That's how you know. Someone said to me that when you're pouring, you must just pour it straight, so that apparently that's how the bubbles settle and whatever. And I said, but that defeats the whole purpose.
You want the bubbles.
You do want the bubbles.
Yeah, true.
Ooh, look at that. Listen to that.
Yeah.
My mouth is salivating just thinking of that. Oh.
Nah, guys, I think Coke has that universal flavor, man. That's just like you can think of it, and then you can like imagine the flavor, and you can already start craving it. So there we go.
Salute. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It just hits the spot.
I could have downed that whole thing if I wasn't on camera.
Me too. I was like, on camera.
I need to keep my manners in here.
It really hits the spot. I think especially on a hot day.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than a Coke. Yesterday I found myself craving Coke. Right? And I was just there like, I really could use a glass of Coke. And I said, no, but I can always get it later on. But the craving was so strong, I had to. Immediately. I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna go to the shop. I'm gonna get me some Coke, 2 liter. Ooh, and I put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
Oh, when I had it, I said yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, now that our noodles are cooked, we're gonna get into the rest of these things. But first, a quick commercial break.
right. So now that our noodles are cooked, we want to just drain some of the water. You want to keep some of the water in there. Don't drain everything, otherwise your noodles are going to be a bit dry. And I did throw a little bit of this noodle water in the other sauce now, so it's just to thin it out a little bit. And yeah, there we go. Alrighty, so now we're gonna fry up our Russians. Basically, you know, very straightforward. Oil in a hot pan, and then you just throw in your Russians.
So do we want them like a nice and golden brown?
You want a bit of a crust on them.
Okay.
Yeah, so they don't. So they're not too soft, but they're also like, you know,
Okay.
they're not burnt.
Alrighty.
So yeah, there we go. We'll give these a couple of seconds to cook, and then yeah.
Now, when it comes to the Russians, is there a specific choice or just any will do? Is it just a matter of personal preference?
It is personal preference, but honestly, like I said earlier, I would go to, you know, those places where you get chips, like slab chips.
Okay.
Yeah, and buy those nice proper Russians, like buy cheese Russians or whatever.
Okay. I think I'm gonna switch
the
plate because this is taking a bit too long to get hot. But let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So again, we'll be cutting to commercial, and then we'll be right back as we, you know, get the nice golden brown color on the Russians, and then we can finish up the rest of our dish.
All right, so our Russians are done.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add the sauce. Sauce has been chilling for us very patiently. Gonna add half of that to this bowl, just a little bit more, and then the other half to your bowl.
It's not half. What half is this?
Let me add a bit more to mine.
You want me to be crying tears on camera?
You know what, Nia? I'm even gonna add a bit more of this bulldog sauce to mine. Because this is, honestly, guys, I enjoy the pain. This is not enough for me. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So now we're gonna add a bit of cheese on top.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, we need to get the Russians first. They've been waiting for us as well.
We're using Gouda cheese.
So as you can see, our Russians are nice and fried up, nice and golden brown, as far as golden brown goes. And then we just split those between the two bowls. Okay.
Okay, should I?
Yeah.
So how much cheese? A lot.
A lot. Yeah. As much as you
generous.
want, actually. Yeah. It's Christmas time. Let's be generous.
Let's be generous. Yeah, it's the festive season. Oh, I can still smell the sauce.
There we go. Yeah.
And then I will also bring. Oh,
it's fine.
The chunkier the better.
Indeed, we are talking about cheese.
Yes. So I will add some more.
Yeah, please do.
Some more cheese. You know, I think normally people would do this in a plate and then transfer the cheese.
But why not just go directly to the sauce, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Just
straight from the tap. Yeah, I think we're good.
I'm gonna add a bit into mine. Guys, please bear with us, hey? This is what a real kitchen looks like. Real kitchens get messy.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything is going to be aesthetically pleasing.
Something that my wife has been teaching me is to clean up as you go.
Yes, you have to clean as you go.
I am one of those people that has like ADHD, so I just do everything at once and then I forget to clean. I decide to clean afterwards. So it's easier on yourself afterwards if you just clean as you go. So as I said earlier, I'm gonna add a bit more of sauce to mine. I know Diana is not that heat person, but I am, unfortunately. Fortunately for me. Wow. Yeah, so we're gonna add a bit more of that. There we go.
You guys already know that here on Teach Me How to Cook, I'm also that person that believes in clean as you go. Just to make everything a little.
So we're gonna mix that up. So as you mix it up, the cheese is gonna go in between the noodles and the rations and get melted, you know, with the heat of the noodles. So don't worry about putting it back in the microwave or whatever.
So we're mixing.
Yeah, we're mixing.
Okay.
Mix it all
So
up.
you guys know that in Korea, right? They sell bibimbap. Now bibimbap is basically rice with a whole bunch of stuff. And then they call it bibimbap because you're supposed to mix.
Yeah.
You're supposed to mix everything so that everything comes nicely together.
Okay.
So you mix the pap.
Yeah.
Pap is Korean for rice. Bibimbap. So mix, mix, mix. I wish for chopsticks.
Chopsticks. Oh, I would love chopsticks. I love eating noodles with chopsticks.
Yeah, it's just right, man.
Yeah, and it like I don't know, somehow it makes the food taste better. Don't ask me how, but it just does.
Science.
Yeah.
You know the Koreans say if you eat something and it tastes good, it's 0 calories. That's what
I feel like that's yeah, I don't know what logic that is.
Wow. Okay, taste this.
Yeah.
Alrighty. See how this tastes. Yeah.
This is it.
It balances. I like the fact that it's not too spicy. Everything comes together nicely.
Yeah.
You can taste the smokiness of the Russians. I think especially when you fry them on the stove there, it adds to that flavor. It does make the flavor come out a bit more. That was definitely a great
I like the
choice.
combination of like the sweetness of the sauce and the creaminess of the cheese and you know, the sauce packet. I mean the powder packet. That is a good combination for me.
It's definitely good. I like it. I like it. Thank you, Stephen, for introducing us to a new combo. And I think the fact that now I know how to make the bulldog sauce not as spicy, it just makes life a lot more easy.
Yeah, because like sometimes you want bulldog, but it's like all they put in the packet is the sauce.
Is the sauce.
And the flavor comes from the sauce. So then it's either I die of heat or I don't have flavor.
Or you don't have flavor and you can't choose.
Yeah.
So this is actually a really good way to balance everything out.
It is, yeah.
This is absolutely delicious. I think you guys can try this as well. And what I like about it is it's also a quick meal. Very quick, very easy, very convenient. Minimal ingredients. You don't need much. You just need a packet of noodles. If you have a packet of noodles and you don't know what to do with it, most of these things you probably already have them in your kitchen. So it's very easy, very convenient.
Yeah.
Obviously, it took a little longer today just because we're on camera and we have to slow everything down to show you guys how to do it. But I think other than that,
you can get it done in like 10 minutes tops.
10 minutes tops. 4 minutes for the noodles, 2 minutes for the Russians on the stove. Done.
Yeah, no. It's a great meal for, you know, after a long night out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you need something creamy and greasy and just, you know,
and salty and spicy at the same time.
Morning,
I agree.
It's
One more.
for that, yeah. Guys, I'm probably gonna make another one after this.
Yeah. So good. And on that note, viewers, that brings us to the end of this week's episode of Teach Me How to Cook. A special thank you to Stephen for teaching us this full taco recipe and for, of course, you know, showing us your skills in the kitchen. Now you are not a stranger to teach me how to cook. So we'll definitely be seeing you again soon.
I hope so, yeah.
All right. And again, a special thank you to Coke for sponsoring Teach Me How to Cook. Until next time, bye.
Bye.